If you're struggling to find your niche for your video content, watch this. One of the most difficult things people have when they're creating their video content is first figuring out who the heck they should be creating their video content for. And very few people realize that this is actually the most important part of your video marketing strategy. If you don't know who you're creating your content for, how on earth will you know what problems they're facing and what kind of content you need to create for them to help answer those questions? And here's the thing, even if you create great content, but it's not for the right audience, they're just not going to be watching it. And it doesn't even matter how good your editing is at that point, you're just not going to get much traction. So the best way I've found to figure out your niche is to actually just talk to people. Now, I know this is very counterintuitive because a lot of people think just throw the content out there on YouTube or whatever and see what comes back, and that's how you can figure out your niche. Now that can work, but it can be a very slow process. Another way is to do warm outreach, where you look at your existing contact database, all the people you know, and there's probably about 1,000 people in that list, and then handpick the people who you think might be interested in your content. Then get them on calls. Book a Zoom call, meet them in person, have a coffee, have lunch, whatever it is. And then just start asking them questions about the issues they're facing within their industry, particularly as it relates to the content that you want to create. Very quickly, even if it's the wrong people, you will find out whether it's the right people that you're getting on the calls or the wrong people. And through the process, you'll get to know exactly what it is that people actually want. And then you can tailor your content for those people specifically. I'm actually going through this process now for our startup Voli, and I can't tell you how valuable it is to get people on those calls and to get that information straight from the horse's mouth, so to speak. So my best advice for you is to just get on the calls with people, start talking, and sooner or later, you'll start figuring out exactly who you should be talking to and exactly what it is they want to know from you. And voila, there's your target audience and also insider knowledge of the content you can create for them.